Trump promoted on social media that Nvidia would be allowed to sell H200 chips to China, and Nvidia's stock price immediately went up. I believe the H200 chip will face exactly the same situation as the H20 chip. China will respond with indifference, and aside from leaving a tiny opening, it is impossible for large-scale sales to occur. I've said many times that Nvidia has accumulated a massive stockpile of H200 chips, including the H20 chips, which are basically identical in hardware. If these chips cannot be sold and end up piling up in Nvidia's warehouses, Nvidia's financial crisis will be fully exposed. This will not only impact Nvidia's revenue and profit numbers, but could even cause a sharp drop in Nvidia's stock price, creating major problems for the U.S. stock market as a whole. Allowing the sale of H200 chips to China is essentially Nvidia trying to clear its inventory and also an attempt to rescue the U.S. economy. For China, however, the core issues in the U.S.-China tech rivalry remain unresolved. 1. Nvidia chips do not have supply security. The U.S. can lift restrictions today and allow H200 sales to China, and then reimpose a ban tomorrow. If China once again relies on American chips, it will never have its own supply security. The U.S. will always change its mind on a whim, using chips as a bargaining tool. As long as we depend on U.S. chips, they can be used against us at any time. 2. Nvidia chips do not have usage security. U.S. congressmen and senior officials have openly stated that Nvidia chips contain backdoors, through which usage can be monitored or controlled. If China adopts such chips on a large scale and ends up under U.S. surveillance, how can China continue to develop its own AI? 3. China today is fully capable of producing its own AI chips. In fact, China's computing centers can already meet domestic demand. After China stopped purchasing H20 chips, there was no chip shortage, no supply crisis. All computing centers continue to operate normally. Some are even underutilized. For China has used innovative technologies to integrate its computing centers nationwide and coordinate computing resources. Wherever more computing power is needed, resources from other regions can be dispatched. There is no need to build countless new standalone supercomputing hubs. The existing ones can be combined into a unified national network. China will soon face a surplus of computing power, and the world will too. I have been saying this since last year. Recently, I saw Mr. Ren Zhengfei discussing the same topic, although he predicts the surplus will emerge a bit later. So, in my view, Nvidia selling H200 chips to China is basically wishful thinking. China did not reject the H20 chip purely because of performance. It was a matter of distrust, and of not needing it. The same distrust and the same lack of necessity apply equally to the H200 chip.